Welcome to a Digital Diamond Baseball video for version 4. In this video, I'm going to show you how to import minor league players into Digital Diamond Baseball. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is go to your Digital Diamond Baseball data files directory, inside the import directory, and then baseball reference. We're going to have to create 3 new batting, fielding, and pitching format files, 3 more files. And the reason is because for minor leagues, the format for these files is a little different than it is for the major leagues. It's a little more complicated, a little harder to do. You can only do one team at a time, and there are a couple other fields that are missing that we have to accommodate. So let's start with the batting format. This is the format that the major leagues use for baseball reference. Full name, age, team, and so on. As you can see, we're missing team and we're missing position. They don't exist in the minor league format that baseball reference provides. So we're going to delete those and then save it as a BR minors batting format file. So this is specifically for importing minors. By the way, I'm doing the Reading Phillies here, which I got on baseball reference. You can do any minor league team you like. Now we need to do the pitching, and we'll take a look at that. The difference here again is it's missing the team. And that's the only difference for pitching. So we'll delete team from this format file, and we'll save it as a baseball reference dash minors pitching format to distinguish it from the majors. Save that. And then we got to do fielding next. So let's open up the fielding file, and we'll take a look at what's different here. And there's a couple differences here. The fielding, if you look at these fielding tables down here, the fielding is missing age. It's also missing chances, and it's missing team. Age, chances, and team. So we've got to delete all 3 of those from this format file because we won't be able to import those. And we'll save that as BR minors fielding format. All right, great. So we've got all the formatting files done, and we're ready to start creating the import files. So we'll move up to the batting table, click on Share, and then let's go take a peek at our format file to see what it is that we need. Let's see, there it is, the batting format. So we need full name. We got rid of the rank. We need full name. We need age and game. We don't need plate appearances. We need these guys here run all the way up to RBIs. We don't need RBIs. And then we can go, let's see, all the way up to strikeouts. And then we'll need sacrifice hits. So we'll get rid of everything till sacrifice hits and then delete everything to the right. That's what we need. We will then copy everything in the comma separated section and create a new text file in Notepad and paste that in. And it puts a couple lines on the bottom that we don't want. So we're going to need to highlight and delete this last line here and then this other line there. So the last thing in our file should only be a player's name. That's it. Now we can save this, and we'll save it in a new directory underneath baseball reference called Eastern League, because this is an Eastern League team. And then we'll call it batter.txt because it has the batter stats. Okay, we need to do the same thing for pitching. So let's go find our pitching file. Let's create a new text file to hold the data. Scroll down to the pitching table in baseball reference for the Reading Phils. And click Share. And let's go look at the import file that we created to see what we need here. We need full name and age. So let's get rid of that rank again. And we don't need wins or losses. In fact, we go all the way up to ERA. Actually, we don't need ERA either, sorry. All the way up to game. Game start. Complete games. We don't need that. We need complete games. And then up to saves, innings pitched, hits, runs, earned runs, home runs. We want to keep all that. Walks. No unintentional walks. And then up to strikeouts. There, that matches. Copy everything. And then we're going to come over and paste it into our new file. Delete those bottom lines again. You want to get this long one and then the other one so that the last line in the file is a player's name. And then we'll save this as pitcher.txt in our Eastern League directory. And we are now almost there. Now we've just got to do the fielding. So let's do a fielding file. Let's create a new text file to put our fielding stats in. And we've got to do this for every position, so it takes a little while. Let's do catching. What the fields are, we got to look in our fielding format file. And we're going to need full name, games, putouts, assists, and errors. So let's see, we need to get rid of that and then everything after errors. There we go. That looks good. So then we got to go to the comma separated, and we're going to copy the players' names, and then we can paste them into our blank file and save this. And we'll save this with the name Reading C, or Fielding C. By putting C on the end, that'll help the system find the file for us later if we end all of our fielding files with the position we're doing the fielding for. There's a bunch more to do, so I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back with the other fieldings done. Okay, we're back now. We've got all the fielding files created and we're ready to build a new library. So let's go over to Digital Diamond Baseball and create a new library and give it a name. We'll click OK here to get that library created. And now we're going to go to Import Players from CSV Files. And we're going to go down to this Auto Populate button. And we're going to try and import some other format. It's not Baseball Reference anymore because it's a minor leagues. So we have to pick other if we're doing minor leagues. Then we're going to pick the folder that we want. And that's inside Import, Baseball Reference, Eastern League. That's the folder where those files are that we just created, as you can see here. That's where they are. And this will help the system try and guess what it is we want it to use. And you can see it figured out all the positions for us, which saves us a few clicks. Now we got to specify the batting format, and we're going to use the minor league one that we created earlier. And the pitching format, the minor league pitching format. Oops, that's minor league. Yep. And then the fielding for minors there, which we created. Now we've got to pick the batting file that we picked and the pitching file. The fielding was populated for us, so that's all set. We got to freeze the year because the year is not included in the file, and that's 2013, and freeze the team because the team wasn't included. And now we're ready to import. Off it goes. No errors, thankfully, and we should be able to see if our players are there. And there they are. Sure enough, we've got our team and our players, and everything's all set. Now, that's just one team. You've got to do this for every minor league team you want to import, which is more work than the majors because the majors has files that have everything. But you can get the job done and build your minor league team. I hope that helps. Good luck and enjoy.